Hi everyone, thanks for checking out this guitar lesson of Hi by Laufey. Just quickly, apologies for the sound. I am getting over a bad cold, so I might sniffle a little bit and sound a bit bunged up. Okay, so as a request, here's another cover of a Laufey song. It's actually, again, a quite straightforward structure. We have essentially 3 or 4 verses and some very short choruses, and the way I'm viewing it is in the verse itself we have 16 bars, but the first 8 bars are one chord progression and the second 8 bars are another chord progression and these repeat. So I'm kind of thinking of the verses like having an A section and a B section as they repeat in like the 8 bar chunks throughout the song. So let's get through it. When Laufey plays this live, I believe her guitar is tuned down a whole tone because we're just playing these chords. They look like they're 2 frets higher on the guitar. I'm playing it in standard tuning. I've transposed the chords so you can play along with the song in standard tuning. And of course, if you play along with it, it will sound fine. I don't know why the guitar, maybe it was a one-off, but I'm guessing it's tuned to a lower tuning to allow her to sing in with some lower chords for different songs perhaps. Okay, we are in the key of G major for this song. We're in G major, we're in 6/8, and it's about 90 BPM. So the chords that we have in this song, we have G major from the 6th string, 3, miss a string, 4, 4, 3. We have A minor, 7. From the 6th string, 5, miss a string, 5, 5, 5. We have D9, so from the 5th string, 5, 4, 5, 5. We have D7, flat 9, which from the 5th string is 5, 4, 5, 4, which I get by flattening my finger. We have G13, which is from the 6th string, 3, skip a string, 3, 4, 5, there's your 13. We have G7 flat 13, which from the same set of strings, we're just moving that little finger down to the 4th fret, so that'd be 3, miss a string, 3, 4, 4. Excuse me. We have C major 7 from the 5th string, that would be 3, 5, 4, 5. We have C minor 7 from the 5th string, 3, 5, 3, 4. We said 5 again there. B minor 7 from the 5th string, 2, 4, 2, 3. Slide it down again. B flat minor 7. 1, 3, 1, 2. Let's see what other chords we have. A standard D7 shape. From the 5th string, we have 5, 4, 5, 3. And we have a B flat or an A sharp diminished 7 chord, which should be from the 5th string, 1, 2, 0, 2. And I believe that's all of the chords. Okay, let's get into it. So into the first verse, the A section, the first 8 bars. So for the picking pattern, it varies depending on if we're playing like the A section or the B section of the verse. For the A section, we're going to be picking with our thumb and our 3 fingers on the 6th string, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd all together to begin with. So that'd be the first beat, like that, and then we're going to pick with our index finger on the 4th string, our 2 middle fingers on the 3rd and 2nd together, and back to our index finger. So it should sound like this. I think that's how she's playing it. It sounds correct. Of course, you have room for changing this up to suit your needs, I guess. So if you want to add in an extra note or even arpeggiate it even more, so on that first beat, just use your thumb. It's going to sound absolutely fine. So that's the chord progression we're going to use in this A section of the verse. So we have G for 2 bars, with G major 7 for 2 bars. Then we're going to go up to the A minor 7, and now if you want to, on the last beat of the second bar of the G, you can add in a passing bass note on that 4th fret there. 2 bars of A minor 7, 2 bars of D9, back to A minor 7 for 1 bar, D9 for half a bar, D7 flat 9 for the second part of the bar, so that would be from the A minor 7. Back to the G major 7 for 1 bar. And now we're going to go through, we're going to make this into a 5 chord to get to the C, so in 1 bar we're going to be playing the G13, down to the G7 flat 13, so to the C major 7 for 1 bar. This is where it changes slightly, sorry for the picking. So now we're going to be picking, if you want it the same as her, all the strings together, the 4 strings together twice, so, and then the index finger. Okay, to C minor 7, down a semitone, B minor 7, B flat minor 7, A minor 7, D9. And then it repeats that entire verse again. So I'm going to play through it this time without stopping. The tab should be on the screen, and I'll call out the name of the chord that I'm playing. So, here we go. A section into the B section of the verse. G major 7, A minor 7, D9, A minor 7, D9, 7 flat 9, G major 7, 13, flat 13, C major 7, change of picking, B minor, B flat minor 7, A minor 7, D9. And this is where we kind of go into, I don't know if it's a chorus as such. I think I've written it down as a bridge on the tab. But now we go into, we're playing the B section again essentially, but the lyrics are slightly different. So we go back to a G major 7, G13, G7 flat 5 or flat 13, to C major 7, C minor 7, D minor 7, B flat minor 7, A minor 7, D9, back to G major 7, 13, flat 13, major 7, C minor 7, B minor 7 and B flat. And now we go to a second time repeat, slightly different, 2 bars of A minor 7, back to the original picking, D9, and here's our D7. Okay. Excuse me. Then we go into verse 3. You know what, I'm going to run through all of these and then I will go through what's actually happening in terms of the harmony. Verse 3, same as verse 1 pretty much. G major 7, A minor 7, D9, A minor 7, to D9, D flat 9, G major 7, 13, flat 13, C major 7, C minor 7, D minor 7, B flat 7, A minor 7, D9, and now we go to the vocal scat, so like the vocal solo. G major 7, A minor 7 to D9, 7, 13, flat 13. Now to the ending, kind of like verse 4, I guess, C major 7, but this time we're going to be arpeggiating these chords. So we're going to be going from the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and back to the thumb. So it'll sound like this. Okay, so it goes down and up the strings. So we're going to go up to C major 7, down to C minor 7, and stop there on the B string, down to the B minor 7, and back up. And here's where, instead of playing our B flat minor 7, we're actually going to be playing our B flat diminished 7, or A sharp diminished 7. So from that B minor. Okay, and then we're going to do a slow strum in the A minor 7, and D9, D7 flat 9, and just a very slow arpeggio going up to G major 7. Okay, so a quick run through, and I will now just go through what's actually happening between the chords. So we're in the key of G major, which is our 1 chord. And we go up to our 2 chord, which is the A minor 7. And we're going to now be hitting a 2-5, what would feel like a 2-5-1. You'd want to go back here. So we've got 2, the 5 is a D chord, but it's kind of like a deceptive cadence because we want to go back to here, but we're not. We're going to go back to the 2, to a 5, an altered 5, back to our 1. So we're kind of like extending that cadence there, that return to the home. And now, because we're going to be going to a C major 7, we can infer the 5 chord of a C by turning our G major 7 into a G dominant 7. And in this case, we go from a dominant 13, a dominant flat 13, back to our C major 7, which is our 4 chord, although it's a temporary 1 if you want to think of it that way. And now we're going to turn our 4 chord to a classic 4 minor chord, which comes from our parallel minors of G minor, C minor, then we're going to move it down to the 3rd, which is a minor chord, so that's our minor 3rd from in G. Move it down one more time. This is kind of just like a passing minor chord. It's a chromatic kind of passing chord. Down to our 2 again, our 2 minor, 5, 1. And through all the different, I think I've explained now through the A and B section what's going on in the harmony. I believe I have. Yeah, those are all the chords. So it's always very interesting. Lots of classic kind of jazz moves. So 2-5-1s, a delayed 2-5, or it's like a deceptive cadence going back. Instead of going to the 1, you're going back to a different chord. In this case, it's the 2nd chord. In minorizing the 4, which would normally want to go back to the 1, but in this case, we go to the 3. And this works actually because the 1 chord, the 3 chord, and the 6 chord are actually very closely related. They're all a tonic chord, and they've got very, very similar notes. So if you've got your G major 7 here, look, to get to a B minor 7 or a B minor, we're already really changing the root note, which is why going from, so that works. Okay, great. What was I about to say? Thank you for checking out this lesson. If you would like to access the tabs on PDF or Guitar Pro formats, sometimes iReal Pro formats, then head over to the Patreon and subscribe. They now have a free subscription service, so there are just a couple of tabs that are free to download if you want to check out the style in which I transcribe. If you have any requests, please comment below. Thank you very much.